So yes, welcome everybody. If you are just joining me, my name is Carolina the Doodler and I love to doodle. I am an artist, a professional face painter, and since 2025, I've been an author of my own children's books and coloring books, which you can find on the you know what, on the A to Z store. and uh, and so we are here today to just have some fun. You can come in and out, or you can put me in the background, or you can just hang out with me and we can chat. But today we're going to be doing a few different things. I'm going to be first painting some fun designs on my arm because that's what you guys know me for, painting on my arm. And then later, I want to show you some awesome stuff that my husband and I have been working on. My husband has become quite the software engineer and he's been creating apps for me. So if you're familiar with my doodle mashups game that we used to do on the other app that rhymes with pickpock, we are going to be doing some of that today. And it's an app that is coming up in iOS really soon. And we might even do another upcoming app of mine where we get to color my books digitally. I have so much exciting stuff. So yeah, in case you're wondering what I'm using, I'm going to show you. You guys want to see? So I have a whole little setup to my left. I am left-handed, so I always have all my paints to my left. But today I'm going to be using my Wolf FX face paint. I really like this little palette because it has all the colors. And then, I might be using my skins, also Wolf, my favorite brand in the whole wide world. And, ooh, thank you, Bishy. And so, yes, I'm going to be using these. These are water-activated face paints. They're my favorite kind to use, especially when I'm doing parties and stuff. Because, there's no kids want to go home with semi-permanent or waterproof face paint. That's hard to clean. So I painted my happy little face. And I was just asking you guys, what would you like me to paint first? Should we do Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls? Should we do Sonic, which I like Sonic. It takes a little bit longer, but who cares? We do what we want. Or if you want to throw some requests out there, go for it. Maybe I'll get inspired by what you guys tell me to paint. So Ember says a dragon. Ooh. So let's see. BC says Mojo Jojo. I know Z really likes Mojo Jojo. He told me the whole backstory today. Maybe we'll start with Mojo Jojo just to honor my good buddy Busy. My good buddies Busy. And then we'll just kind of jump into something else. So we'll start with Mojo Jojo, you win! And then we'll do something else. If you guys don't know who Mojo Jojo is, he is the villain monkey from the Powerpuff Girls. I watched the clip before I came on here today, and he talks really funny. I don't know if I can do the voice, but he talks like this. Like, oh, the Powerpuff Girls. Okay, so we're gonna do Mojo Jojo. I try to keep all my designs right here in the middle of my arm, and I just realized I have not moisturized my arm. So let's put some lotion on there and on my hand, and that just kind of helps me not look all ashy. That's it. That's the only purpose. It's not a protective layer or anything like that, okay? That's just for aesthetic purposes. Let's see what happens. So I like to mix my own colors just because I can. Because I do what I want. I'm going to try to keep up with you guys, but I am also going to try to paint, okay? So I always say before I start, I'm going to try to keep this as small as possible. So he's got these like nice and light purple eyes, kind of like orange. One of the cool things about face paint is you can, kind of mess up with the foundation because you are eventually going to outline it, and a lot of the fixing happens in the outlines, okay? If you're wondering what brushes I'm using the Body Color Cosmetics brushes. This is my favorite brand of brushes. They are absolutely amazing. I use them on the job, I use them not on the job. They're great. They really are like the most wonderful brushes I've ever used as a face painter, and I've been painting for over 20 years, so you do the math. I don't like math. You do it. Okay. So now we're going to do his face. He's got like kind of like a puke green color. Right? You like the brushes. You got them too? Where do I buy the brushes? Their website is bodycolorcosmetics.com. And just to tell you, Amber, I don't work for them. I'm not an affiliate. I don't make any money from telling you that I love their brushes. I genuinely love their brushes. I use their entire line. I started with just the round brushes, and then little by little I started trying more and more. And I do want to disclose that, you know, Tiffany and the owner and I are good buddies. And one day, as a present, she sent me her full collection, and let me tell you, I am obsessed. She's thought of every possible brush you could ever need, down to like makeup brushes, like, you know, blushes and stuff like that. And I use every single one of those brushes on the job, at home. I mean, they're incredible, incredible. So yeah, they're great. I highly recommend. And she has like cool sales throughout the year, but her prices are so good that you don't even need to wait for the sales. Like, if you buy brushes avidly like I do, you know that they can be expensive, but not these. Okay, so now we have like the basics of his face. And now I'm gonna start by doing his ears. I'm kind of like trying to place things where they're gonna go. There's gonna be more colors, but when I paint, I try to go from lightest to darkest, because you can cover light colors, but you can't cover black colors or dark colors. So start light and build up to the darkest colors, little by little. Yeah, definitely check it out. It's worth it. And if you have any questions, you know, you can always reach out and ask me. I try to be really good about answering. Sometimes I'm not, because I have a lot going on all the time, but it's always easier for me to answer comments than DMs. So if you drop a comment somewhere, I am more likely to answer that than a private message, okay? So my next color is going to be gray. I'm gonna work on his helmet, because all the rest of the colors are on his face are black. So I'm gonna go with the gray. He's got like this super cool mind controlling helmet, and we're gonna jump over to that, okay? Jump a little over. So now I'm gonna grab my gray. I do use my hand a lot to test colors and to test consistency, which is something that you can do as well. Um, you know, it's Salvador. Hello, my boy. Hi. I love Sal. Sal is a human that I made a long time ago. So say hi to Sal, everybody. He's one of the coolest people I've ever known and made. How you doing, buddy? Sal, can you guess who I'm painting? Let's see if my boy knows this cartoon. He's my human favorite. Yes. Hello, She Love Kitty. Yes, exactly. See, She Love Kitty gets it. Yeah, Sal is a really cool artist and musician. He's just a cool overall human. James Franco. No. He's also very funny. No, Sal, this is Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls. I would do the voice, but I'm not that good at it. I tried it earlier and it was quite terrifying, actually. So, okay, so I have a feeling this helmet is going to come out so derpy, but we're not going to give up. We don't give up. Yes, it is the human Carolina made, 100%. From Spider-Man. Sounds so funny. Yesterday for New Year's, you know, we have a very unique New Year's, and we have we eat food and whatever we want, and we played games all night. And let me tell you, I haven't laughed as hard as I did yesterday in a long time. Like, we had so much fun. So thank you, Sal, for the funnest New Year ever. We stay home, but we have a blast. Okay, so now we're gonna do his big old mind control helmet. And if you guys want to start thinking about what I should paint next, go ahead and start brainstorming with me. Maybe we could do something cute or whatever. I love cartoons. I watch cartoons as much as possible. They make me very, very happy. So sometimes I paint more serious stuff, but in my heart, I prefer to paint cartoons. $30. Yes, hello, Pomlenta. What's up, Pomlenta? Pomlenta is another of my favorite humans on earth. Here, can I say who you are, Pomlenta? Am I allowed? I don't know. Yeah, $30 is here. Busy. I can do polls, but not when I go live from my phone, which is what I'm doing right now. So technically not on this live. But we can do, what we do have are super chats. So if you guys want to vote for something that you really want me to paint, you can drop a super chat and I can pick from there too. So that's another way we could do it. I'm going to figure things out as I get better and better, because I'm going to be amazing at YouTube. You watch. Just you watch. Ooh, any veggie from VeggieTales. Sal and I used to watch VeggieTales when he was little. VeggieTales, 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 VeggieTales. Bum, 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 bum. broccoli, wee, VeggieTales. What's his name? The cucumber from VeggieTales. I don't know, but I think he's adorable. If you like to play with potatoes. I don't know if that's the right vegetable. Thank you, Salvador Garcia. You're the best. Wow. Me. You're the best. Wow. Me. I sing to you because I love you. Let's see. Where is my hairbrush? Oh, I don't know. Larry the Cucumber. That's his name. There's a few songs that I really like from VeggieTales. They definitely had amazing music. Amazing music like Zebu. Good times, good times. Okay, so let's keep going with the Mojo Jojo. And oh wait, where is my hairbrush a thing, like a cartoon? You gotta teach me, She Love Kitty, because there's things I know, but there's also a lot of things I do not know. Okay. Oh, thank you, Salvador. I love you more. I love you. I honestly love you. You're the best. You're the best. It's a song from VeggieTales. Oh, okay. You see, I learn things. I like to learn things. Cartoon facts are my favorite. Oh, see, Busy remembers that was your song. That's right. You gotta be brave, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser because your name is B. Hello, everybody. It's my mother. My mother is the human that made me. Say hello to Cindy Lita, everybody. Cindy Lita. She is my maker. And she is the best. She is the best around. She's the best around. Me. We could sing her the Boys to Men hit single. Mama, you know I love you. You know I love you, mama. It is like a family tree. You know what? My family is the best. You guys remember that song from Yo Gabba Gabba? Love my family. I love my family. I dedicate this song to them. Hello. Oh, you're saying hi to my maker. I thought you were saying hi to me. Okay, we have a lot of Mojo Jojo in there. I know it seems like nothing is happening, but just you trust the process, okay? I'm gonna throw some mind control purple lines that he has on his mind control helmet. And then we are going to get to the outlining part, which is always my absolute favorite. We are gonna just kind of cut some corners here and not do the exact amount of lines on his helmet. So if you are an avid Mojo Jojo fan, please don't judge me, okay? I'm doing my best. Well, it's a little crooked, but you know what? I do what I want. Okay. Let's see, your favorite part is all the phones on speaker. Where in the house? It's true. Everybody's watching and everybody has me on speaker. Now you get to hear my voice more, Pomlenta. All right, I have to say who Pomlenta is because he's my favorite human in the whole wide world. My super amazing hubby. So say hello to Pomlenta, everybody. Thank you, Busy. Thank you, Amber. Ooh, look, I get Q&A stickers. But I'm not going to do that right now. Right now, we are Mojo Jojoing. So, okay, so the last thing I'm going to add, which I tend to wait to do white at the very, very end. But because it's such an important part of his face, I'm going to do it right now. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hello, Melanie. Is this OG Melanie or is this a new Melanie that we're meeting? Because we had a buddy named Melanie back in the days. I used to go live on that other app that rhymes with pickpock. And, you know, it's a whole new era, a whole new year. So we are starting the year moving things over here to the Yubity Tubity. So I'm excited. I'm excited about a whole new world. A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. Okay, so we have his teeth. That's what that is, in case you are wondering. Okay, so this is my outlining brush. I like to use this number 2 round brush. These are called stiletto brushes because they are so needle pointy, and impressively enough, they are also extremely soft. So I'm telling you, best brushes ever. Okay, so we're gonna start outlining. This is the part where I have to focus. Focus! Otherwise, things can go awry. So I'm just going to start with things that happen in the center of his face. That way I can just kind of work my way out. I am seeing a little double right now, but it is what it is. So we're just going to go for it. Okay, I'm going to do his eyebrows a smidge. Now, if I'm in an event and I'm working a gig or a party and a little kid comes and says, "Hi, I want Mojo Jojo." If it's an event where I have to paint fast and I don't really have time for this, my favorite line to say is, "Oh man, I love Mojo Jojo, but I didn't bring him today. I don't have any Mojo Jojos today." And it throws the kids off so hard that they don't know what to say, but I always offer something else. I don't have Mojo Jojo, but I have, and I say something else. I have a narwhal, you know, or something that I know I can paint quickly that a kid might like something they can't refuse. And so that's how I do that. But if it's an event where I have time and, you know, I could totally paint a Mojo Jojo, I simplify it. So I do a way simpler, way faster version. I speed paint it as much as possible. And I always tell them before I start, I'm going to do my best, okay? So just in case I paint an atrocity, I always kind of do that setup for myself. So those are little tips that you can use if you're here and you happen to be a face painter and you're wondering, does she actually do this stuff at parties? Yeah, why not? If I have the time, I just simplify things. I don't make my life too difficult, and I just kind of have fun with it. And always remember that for whoever's sitting in your chair that you're painting, they're there to get something painted, sure. But they're also about the experience, you know? So always mind the experience. Give them a good time. Hello, lots of love. Hey, I've been watching your channel for a while now, and I've been needing to ask a very important question. Are you a fellow lefty? I am. Look, I'm using my left hand. Yes, I am left-handed to the max. That is awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you. Lots of love. I am left-handed. I have tried to learn how to paint with my right hand. It's very hard, you know, but I can kind of do it, but it's pretty terrifying. So there's a lot of things that we have to learn when we're left-handed. We live in a right-handed world, so we are good at adapting, right? Lots of love gets it. Lots of love. And busy, aren't you left-handed too? Look, everybody, it's my buddy Strategic. Everybody say hello, Strategic. Strategic is one of the coolest people I've met. That is the most amazing, supportive, helpful, just awesome. Right up there with my buddy Busy. So you guys are meeting some of my favorite buddies right now. Thank you guys for being here, for joining. This is a cool new space for us. And you know, if you are just joining, my name is Carolina the Doodler. Hello. Hello. I am an artist, a professional face painter, and since 2025, an author of my own children's books and adorable coloring books. You can find everything in the link in my bio. And yeah, go check it out. Oh, and also, my amazing hubby, Pomlenta, made me a brand new website that you guys absolutely have to see. It's the most incredible website I've ever had in my entire life. So if you have a chance after this live, just go check it out. It's carolinathedoodler.com. Not to be confused with Expedia.com. Okay, so now you see what I'm doing here with his hair. He looks a smidge derpy. His helmet should have been lower. His eyes kind of go into his helmet. This is not the perfect Mojo Jojo, but he exists now. This is like an alternate reality version of Mojo. And we're just gonna like him. We're gonna accept him into the world because, you know, we're good people like that. Who are we to judge him? Who are we to judge? Don't you judge Mojo Jojo. How are you doing today? Happy New Year to everyone. Yes, Happy New Year, Strategic. Strategic in the house. Strategic also had his own song. It went something like this. They see me rolling dirty. They see me rolling dirty. Selected by him, by the way. I sometimes I get inspired by the ideas and I'm like, yes, that is the song. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate you. Melanie. I've always liked that name, Melanie. Okay, so now we got ears. We have most of his face. And again, he is an alternate reality version of Mojo. if Z is watching this, I hope you like it, Z. I don't know. I'm doing my best. I'm just a person. Okay, thankfully I don't have to outline anything inside the helmet other than these cool little mind control lights that he has here. We are gonna throw some highlights in there. Hello, Douglas Scotty. That's a cool name. Hello. I feel like I should call you Hello, Douglas Scotty. Where did you learn to paint? Oh, that's an awesome question, Amber. I have been an artist since I can remember. My mom is a doodler, and so, you know, she kind of just introduced me early on to drawing and things like that. But when it comes to face painting, I started in 2001 at Disney World. I used to live in Orlando, Florida with my hubby, and I was looking for work because we were freshly moved. And I opened the newspaper because back in the day we used to look for work in the classifieds. And there was an ad that said, are you an artist? Do you want to work in the Orlando theme parks? And I'm like, yes. And so I showed up to this audition, and it was a face painting company. And the rest is history. I got the gig, and it was amazing. I got to work at Magic Kingdom painting faces, and it was one of the best learning experiences of my entire life as an artist, because I was exposed to so much. I got to be around other artists, and I learned a skill that has been useful for me for over 20 years. So yeah, definitely a really cool way to start. It was completely unexpected, but it was the best. Let's see, he's steaming and mad so badly that he's about to blow his helmet. Yes! His helmet is like tiny. Right? Thank you. Okay, strategic. We shall be here. I'm going to be here till 9 p.m. also, if you guys are wondering. So if you need to do things because life is lifey, don't be shy. Okay, so I'm just adding some highlights. These are not things that are on the character, but I feel like they make everything look better and more cartoony. I might even make him, should we make him a little cute? Let's give him a soul. This guy is missing a soul, and that's why he's so crabby. There we go. Now he has a soul. And as you guys know, I like to end all my doodles with dot, 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 and dot, dot, dot. And there he is, in all his glory.
Mojo Jojo! Oh, I gotta get you, Powerpuff Girls! I'm going to take all your powers away! I finally will defeat you!
Okay, so if you guys want to see, I can show you the reference that I was looking at, so you can see what an amazing job I did and all the things that I did wrong. So let's take a little trip. So this is what I was looking at, and this is what I painted. And if you go like this, they look exactly the same. But there you go. So there we go. I do use references when I paint on my arm because it helps, you know. I'm not a genius. I don't remember stuff that well. Z likes it. All right. See, that's all that matters, is that Z is happy with my Mojo Jojo. Now, I can show you that if I was doing this on the job, I might not do the 3 dots. I might do something else. So sometimes I'll just like either do some like cool bursts like this, you know, just to like make them look, I don't know. Or I might throw like some chunky teardrops like that, or just I'll play around with it a little bit more on the job. Unless I don't have time, then they get what they get and get off the chair. But there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Mojo Jojo off my arm. And oh my goodness, I want to thank everybody that has sent your awesome gifts and super chats. And I love you. I appreciate you so much. That's the best. You're the best. Let's see, I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right, great. Thank you, Melanie. Okay, so if you want to know how to erase face paint without making a huge mess or hurting your skin, especially when you're somebody like me that's painting over and over and over a bunch of designs back to back, baby wipes. I want to introduce my Huggies baby wipes. This is not brought to you by Huggies, but I hope that one day it is. These are my favorite baby wipes to use. So all I do is, because this is water activated face paint, once it's dry, you can touch it, you can pinch it, you can slap it around, and it's not gonna come off. Like I'm like really pinching Mojo Jojo. I defeat you, but he's still there. So how do we get rid of him without, you know, making a big old mess? We're gonna put a baby wipe right over it. So what I like to do is just place the wipe right on top and press. And what this does is, because the baby wipe has water, it activates the face paint again. And one of the cool things is that it's gonna get imprinted into the baby wipe. So I'm gonna show you a cool trick. Just gonna press until you see that it starts to come through. Now you have to keep in mind that there are some colors that will leave more residue on your skin than you like them to, like green and yellow and blue. So you might see some residue, but don't worry, when you're using water activated face paint, it's not a stain, it's just residue, okay? So when I lift, I get to take the design on my baby wipe. Hello, Mother Turtle. So now he can live there forever and ever until the end of time. And now if I touch it, now it comes off because it's been activated. So at that point, I just grab another baby wipe and I wipe off whatever's left. If I were not gonna paint something else, I would just go to the sink and wash my arm with soap and water, but we are gonna paint something else. All right, you know what? In honor of just feeling happy today, why don't we just go ahead and do a Snoopy? Everybody loves Snoopy, right? And if you don't love Snoopy, I don't know what to tell you. Let's do a simple Snoopy. Now wait, let's see how quickly we can get him done, okay? So we're just gonna do a fast Snoopy. The cool thing about this, it's only 2 colors. So we're gonna go ahead and throw down with an adorable little Snoopy. So I don't know if Amber is still here, but Amber, how did you get started in painting? I know that you're also a face painter. I haven't had a chance to check out your work, but I remember seeing that your name on Facebook is Amber the Face Painter, I believe, right? So how did you get your start? I think we all have really fun origin stories. Sometimes they're unexpected. Sometimes they're, you know, like super intentional. But everybody has a different story, and I think that's very special. Very, very special. All right, so Snoopy, we're just gonna basically do this, the whole shape. We're gonna do the side Snoopy. Side Snoopy. So we got his head, kind of. I'm gonna do kind of the outline of his ear, like so. And it does go into his head on the back. And all this streak that you see there, I am gonna get rid of it. I just like to do the first layer and just kind of let it dry before I go in with the second layer. Also, my brush is super heavy loaded right now, and it's not a super creamy consistency. It's more watery, and that allows me to try to do as much of the design as possible without having to reload my brush, which is very helpful. Okay, so now we have some legs, his little butt. Hello. We'll do his little tail. Boop. Boop-a-doo. And then we're gonna do his feet, which just look like a couple pancakes. 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 A couple of weeks ago, my son and I went to Cracker Barrel and we bought the pancake mix. I didn't know they sold the pancake mix and the syrup, and we made Cracker Barrel pancakes one morning, and they were so good. I think Christmas morning we actually made Cracker Barrel pancakes. Delicious. Highly recommend. Okay, so I'm still using the same loaded brush. I have not reloaded with water or paint. Now, because it's a little bit drier, it's easier to put a second layer that is not as streaky. Cool, right? It is the tricks that you learn that are magical. Oh, Woodstock. That's right. Hello, Still Me. What's up? You think I nailed it? Thank you, Ponglet. Nailed it. All right, so Woodstock has a really silly little shape, so I'm going to use a bigger brush for him just to do it better, I guess. This is a number 6 brush. My favorite kind of brushes to use are round brushes, so that's why I kind of stick to them the most. All right, so in proportion to Snoopy, Woodstock goes to about this high on his belly, so we're just going to do a little placeholder right there. So that's going to be his little mohawk. And then we're going to do his little, what is that, snout? I don't know, beak? It's a beak, right? And then he's got like a cool little hairdo back here. He's just like a little blob. He's just a blob of hair and feathers. And then he's got a thin little like so. And then we should actually do a Frida Snoopy mashup, right? That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Okay, and then, so the back of his neck and the hair from the back join like that. And then we do his little belly. Okay, so I'm running out of room here. He's doing his legs, so I'm gonna, I guess, make him really tiny. The good thing is that he's kind of derpy looking. Like, he's not by any means like very highly whatchamacallit, shaped, I guess. I'm gonna start with this line. Remember that with paintbrushes, more pressure means thicker lines. So if you want thin lines, you want to just that brush to just kiss the skin, like barely kiss it. And if you want thick lines, you put some pressure on that and boom, thick. Okay, so there's this little mohawk. And then I picked an image that he's kind of holding a flower, so I'm gonna have to do a flower. Otherwise, his wings will make 0 sense. And you're gonna be like, what the heck? What the heck is going on? All right, so I made him a little stubby because I guess I wasn't paying too much attention there. I got excited. And we're gonna put the flower because you know why? I do what I want. Yes, Snoopstock. Snoopy Kahlo. Yes, we have a name for it and everything. Okay, so we're just gonna do a quick little flower right there in the middle. Because, you know what? Snoopy looks a little indifferent for being somebody who's receiving a flower. So I don't know, Snoopy. You gotta be more grateful, dude. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of do like a quick, sloppy little outline. Charles Schultz has had a really cool style. Okay, and there we go. Now we have, he has his little friend. Aw, thank you, Still. And you know, because I can't help myself, can't help it if I wanted to, can't help it even if I could. I'm gonna just throw a couple little, just a couple friendly little highlights to make everything look more cartoony. You can highlight white too. White on white works. It just works. So like right now this is kind of dry, but you see that if I put white on top, you can still see it. So how cool is that? You can see it, right? Maybe? Different. Oh, he has a little highlight right here on his nose. That's why I left that blank. There we go. Ta-da! And there we go. There he is in all his glory, or their glory, Snoopy and Woodstock. With a Woodstock. And I'm going to show you really quick that, you guys know what I'm going to show you, right? When face paint is dry, you can touch it. You can pinch it. You can slap it around. And it's going to stay put. Like I'm actually touching. Look. And it's still there. It's not coming off. So how do we take it off? We use baby wipes. I love baby wipes. I like to use the Huggies Sensitive Skin Unscented. And no, this message is not brought to you by Huggies, but one day it will. Because one day Huggies is going to see me and be like, who's that girl? How do we sponsor her? So Huggies, if you're out there, I'd love to chat. Okay, so we're just going to press and activate the face paint. This is water activated face paint. So the baby wipe is wet and it activates the paint. It's pretty cool. Watch. It's like magic. Do you believe in magic? And I hope you do. Oh, still, no, don't worry, buddy. Check this out. I'm going to show you something that's going to make you feel better. I'm going to lift the baby wipe, and now Snoopy and Woodstock are going to live there forever and ever until the end of time. So they're not going away completely. They get to hang out. And now when I touch the face paint, it comes right off. So yeah, I don't feel so bad because I have the baby wipe saved. And now I just use another baby wipe. I finish cleaning whatever's there. And if I wasn't going to paint something else on my arm, I would just go to the sink and wash it with soap and water. So never skip that step. I do have a cute little dragon that I can paint. So we're just going to do and I'm just a baby dragon, okay? I'm just a baby. So we're going to see how quickly we can do it because I cannot wait to show you all my brand new coming soon app. And it's literally just waiting to be approved into the iOS App Store. So as soon as it's ready, I'm just gonna start posting it everywhere for you guys to get it too, okay? But today you get to see me. Okay, so we're doing a cute, I'm just a baby dragon. That's his little ear. Sometimes when I paint little animals or mythical creatures, it's easier to do them sitting down. So that's how I do this. So you just kind of do like a big blob. Blob, 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 blob. Keep it simple. Don't overwhelm yourself with stuff. We'll do one little foot sticking out here. These are placeholders, so I can see them better than you guys can because of my lighting. But I put things in specific spots where I know I'm going to paint over with a darker color, and that helps me get the shape correct. So we're kind of shaping things a little bit, and then we shape them a little more with the second color. So then we're going to do the tail back here, like so. And then we're going to pull a little wing. And because it's just a baby, it's a baby wing. Okay? All right, so now we have the basic shape of a cute little baby. A cute little baby dragon. So I'm going to go a smidge lighter before I go darker. And I'm just going to grab some yellow, mix it with a little bit of white. Because I want to give him kind of a belly. So I'm going to do a little belly shape. Not belly, but like kind of like his little chest right here in the middle. You know, just having different tones in there adds depth. And depth is your friend. Okay, so the wings, you want to do kind of like, I don't know what you call little curves. The little shape of like an M or whatever. I don't know. I need more words in my vocabulary. I gotta read some books. Just take a look. It's in a book. So now I'm gonna go darker. I'm gonna grab the green that I had before. But I'm not mixing at all. I want it to be like a true green. And that's what I'm gonna use to shape up this little baby. So you could see that it's a smidge darker, right? Oh, you're welcome, Amber. You're welcome. Okay, so we're gonna do that there. Generally you hear about this and people call it shading. I like to call it shaping because it literally gives things a shape. And it just sounds funner. Shading sounds kind of intimidating. You gotta shade it. It's like, oh my gosh, what do you mean I gotta shade it? Ooh, you made rice. Yummy. We love rice in this house. We are avid rice eaters. It's just so good. I like to make my rice garlicky. Just saying, sharing something about fun fact. I like garlicky rice. Okay, so now we have his little feet. And most of the shading happens kind of on the bottom parts of his little body. Some of them happen more strategically on the top, but it's mainly on the bottom. And then we'll put maybe a smidge here, not too much, okay? A little bit here, just to kind of elongate, I don't know how to say it. Some words are hard for me to say, okay? English is my second language. Even though I've lived in the United States for over 30 years. It's still, you can't get rid of everything. Okay, so now we're gonna do some spikies. Spike. Those are kind of small, but whatevs. Then we're gonna do some spikes on the back. A couple little horns, because it is a dragon. Do my little mohawk. Another little spiky over here. And I think we could throw one more. You don't see the ear on the other side because, perspective and art and stuff. But there it is. That's everything that's going to go on the little dragon as far as shapes and colors, okay? So now, if I want to be a smidge extra, which I totally can because I do what I want. Ooh, garlicky rice is good, right? See, you get it. We're just going to throw in there a little extra detail. I typically love to put the color black on everything. I feel like it brings me closure and all that good stuff. But over the past year, I've been learning how to expand my horizons and use color in different ways. So I'm trying really, really hard to not always do everything in black. And let me tell you, it's very satisfying to just start getting better with color. I feel so accomplished. I feel like such an artist. Okay, I gotta get my doodle mashup supplies ready. Yes, yes. So in a few minutes, as soon as I finish this, we are going to doodle mashup together. So if you guys want to start getting a piece of paper, a pencil, a pen, whatever it is that you love, this would be a phenomenal time for you to do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my green just one last time, and I'm gonna do a little shape on the snout of his little face right here to give him that, like, I'm just a baby look. So this is gonna be like his little snout. So I'm not gonna use black for that part, so I'm just using straight up green. You can even give him a couple little baby eyebrows. Okay, and then now we're ready for the outline. So now I'm gonna grab my black number 2 stiletto brush, and we're gonna start. So like I showed you guys before, we are, yes, I am absolutely channeling my inner queen. Oh, queen, she lives in my head rent free. For some of you who don't know my backstory, Queen is one of my buddies from Pickpock, and she used to tell me all the time, don't outline everything in black. And eventually it just kind of stuck. Now this little guy does have a black outline, but you know, just in general, I'm learning how to use color a little bit more. You can never stop learning as an artist. That's one of the cool things, is you always just keep learning more and getting better. So there's his little noses, and there's his little mouth. I'm just a baby. And now we're going to start outlining like so. If some of you in here are old enough to remember the show Dinosaurs, I'm a baby, how to love me. Remember that? Okay, so we'll outline his ear. Then we're gonna outline the rest of his noggin. Right now he doesn't have a soul, so he looks funky, but don't worry, when we add a soul, he's gonna look phenomenal. And then we're gonna do some little sound effects. Help, by the way, in case you're wondering. Sound effects are very helpful. I guess that is the ear on the other side, right? Okay, now we're gonna do the belly. Food in my belly. Okay, there's the belly. Not the mama. Yes. Busy knows all about dinosaurs. I don't know if my mama is still in here, but I call her that. I call her not the mama. She can attest to that. She's got many names, my mother, from me. But not the mama is one of them. I do it when, like, we go out somewhere, we're at a store or whatever, and I can't find her. I start yelling, not the mama. And then she finds me. That's how she finds me. Oh, that was a little more split than I wanted it to be, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm just gonna leave it alone. If I try to fix it, it's just gonna get messy. Let's see, I have this pencil is longer than normal pencil, and the other side, instead of an eraser, is a paintbrush. Really? No way. Where'd you get that? My mama is there. See, she could tell you guys that it's true, that I call her not the mama. Sometimes I go, not the mama, no. Listen, I'm special, and my mama tells me that all the time. So if you can't have fun in this life, what's the point, right? We gotta be able to have fun with ourselves. Thank you, Melanie. What do you think, Amber? It's looking good, right? This one's for you, buddy. Well, for your daughter and for you. And we're almost done. I'm literally maybe like 30 to 45 seconds from being done with little and just a baby dinosaur, okay? Maybe like 50 seconds, because I just realized I want to get some blush. Blush makes everything cuter. Just putting that out there. Keep it close to the eyes like this. If I was on the job, I might do the eyes closed, and it would be a lot faster, like this, like that. So yeah, something to think about. I do most of the eyes on my doodles when I'm on the job closed because it's faster. And kids usually move a lot, so it just makes it a lot easier, you know? Okay, so now we are gonna do some white highlights, and then we are done with this I'm Just a Baby Dragon.
I'm just a baby. I'm just a little baby.
Okay. So we're gonna give it a soul first and foremost. It's very important too. And there it is.
Hello. I'm just a baby.
You know, just realized I forgot to tell my buddies, Hey and Magic Nona, that I was gonna be here. It's just I've been so busy. Busy. But yeah, I forgot to tell them. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just throw some highlights. Some of them might be too much, but it is what it is. And then we do dot, 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 dot. And that's it. In all his glory.
I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby dragon.
Isn't he cute?
He's just adorable.
He's adorable. But there you go. Yes, busy. Busy, I've been busy. All right, so that was my rendition of a little cute, quick little baby dragon. They don't always look the same when I paint things. Sometimes they look completely different, which is why I like to use a word menu when I work. You guys want to see it real quick? I'll show you. This is what menus look like. So this allows me to do whatever I want. Kids will just ask me, I want a kitty, and then I can paint whatever kitty I want, and it doesn't matter because they have no reference. So this is like my regular menu. It's kitty, flower, butterfly, unicorn, hearts, rainbow, doggy, superhero, tiger, bear, stars, and a dinosaur, which are a lot of kids' favorites. And then this was my Christmassy one. Reindeer lights, Grinch, Christmas, holly, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. So kids will come up, and then you ask, what if the kid can't read? Well, kids are usually with their mom or their dad or their auntie or somebody who does know how to read. And if they're not, I help them. I tell them, hey, buddy, get up on my chair. Do you know what you want, or do you want me to help you? And then I always kind of figure it out with them. Okay, so guess what time it is? It is time for doodle mashups. So I'm going to do a quick change of my setup. I'm just going to put some of my face paint away. And if you guys want to ask me any questions right now, that would be a great time. We could chat while I switch. Oh, but before I forget, let me just show you really quick that when face paint is dry, you can touch it, you can pinch it, you can smack it around, and it's not going to come off. Look, I'm literally, and it's not even coming off on my hand, okay? When is the only time that this comes off? When it gets wet. Exactly, when it gets wet. So we're going to grab a little Huggies baby wipe. And no, this is not brought to you by Huggies. Whatever, Huggies. And we're just going to press. Press. You texted them. I wasn't going to let them write. Oh, thank you, Strategic. You're the best. You're the best. Well, just in case, this replay will be on my YouTube after we finish today. So if there's anything you want to rewatch, or if you want to share this with your buddies and let them know, hey, I met this chick, she's so much fun, you can absolutely share and watch and do all that fun stuff too. Okay, there we go. So now that he's been activated, we're gonna lift this off, and the little, I'm just a baby and I live in a baby wipe, he's gonna live there forever and ever until the end of time. And now if I touch it, it comes right off. Now you have to remember that green is one of the most residue heavy colors. So you're going to see the baby dragon on my arm. But don't fret. It is just residue. It is not a stain. When we finish this live, I'm going to go wash my arm with soap and water, and it comes right off. So never skip that step with face paint. Always use soap and water at the very, very end. Remove any residue or any pigment that's stuck on your skin. Okay. So without further ado, we are going to play doodle mashups. I'm so excited. Okay, this is my hubby's iPad. Let me see. I don't know if I know the code. Yes, doodle mashups. See, Amber is learning. So if you want to play along, all you need to do is grab a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen. If you have a marker, that works. If all you have is a crayon, that works. If all you have is a rock and a sidewalk, that works too. I'm going to shut the light. Shut the light. Oh my goodness! Look at this! Listen to that music. How cute is that, right? What do you guys think? This was 100% built by my husband. Yes, thank you for asking that, Strategic. Every Thursday at 7 p.m., from 7 to 9 p.m., I will be live here on YouTube. So make sure you join, okay? I'm just gonna go for it. Why wait? Why wait? I know, my hubby. So this is the Doodle Mashups app. This is coming soon in your iOS. And as soon as it's live, I'm going to let you guys all know. So make sure that you go to my website and you sign up for my newsletter because you're going to be the first to know. And you get to check out my brand new website, also built by American Hobby. Okay, so you have two options. You get to just draw or you get to play a game. So in an effort to show you how this works for some of you who are new here, we're just going to draw. So the app is an exact replica of the game, except that it's digital. So in the game, you basically get a mashup of two words. In this instance, it's saying kitten and skateboard. So if I don't like the prompt, I just click on new prompt. And if I like it, I click perfect and then it starts. In the game, it has a timer. So we have to do it in a timed amount of time. So let's see, do we do a new one or we keep it? This one is kitten skateboard. And I'm going to take a drink because as you can hear, my mouth is dry. Refreshing. Okay. All right. I say we keep it just, for poops and laughs. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and click on perfect. And I have all these controls down here. I have different thicknesses. I have all these colors and gradients. So I get to play. So we're going to do a kitten and skateboard. So you can interpret that however you want. You can do a kitten on a skateboard with a kitten, whatever you want. So I'm just going to do whatever comes to mind first. So if you guys want to draw along, you can. So in this case, I would just grab, I want to do a pink kitty cat. So I would just grab and I would draw his little head. You have different thicknesses of the brush. I feel like I just want to do a cool kitty. Cool little kitty. It's just like a cool, hey, I'm just a kitty. And I like to ride my skateboard. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. And then we're just gonna give him like a. I'm gonna have a nice big tail because he does a lot of tricks on it. Maybe we'll give it some yellow wheels. Okay, I got distracted from the kitty, so I gotta finish the kitty. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. I think his body should be longer. Ha ha ha. Okay, and then I want this to be darker, so I'm gonna. And it's a cool kitty, so he has his eyes closed. His little tongue. And pew, 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 he's going really fast. Okay, so you guys get the idea, right? So all we have to do is you grab those two words and you draw whatever comes to mind with that mashup. So I say we go back and we play one round of doodle mashups and see how you guys do. So to play the game, all you have to do is click on play the game. And it gives us a prompt, castle flag. I don't want to do castle flag, so I'm going to hit new prompt. Book, soccer ball. No. Ice cream treasure. Pizza snowman. I don't know. Cloud owl. So you see, you can switch to new prompts if you're not really feeling what it's telling you until you find something that you like. Library. What? Leaf caterpillar. I don't know. I kind of like that. So let's do it. Let's do a leaf caterpillar. So there's a couple of options for the time. I believe we're going to do 1 minute. So this is the craziest game that you could do with it, which is just the 1 minute. So that basically means there's a timer. We have only 1 minute to draw. You have to do it super fast. And sometimes you're going to get the craziest doodle and sometimes you're going to get a really cool one. So we're just going to go for it. Are you guys ready? Just if you have your piece of paper, if you have your pencil or whatever, we're going to have 1 minute on the clock. You're going to see the countdown happening right there the whole time. So let's go. Let's do this. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, 1 minute or 3? Let's do 3 to warm up. Okay, we're going to do 3 minutes. Okay, ready? 2, 1. Okay. Leaf caterpillar. I want it thicker. I like the music. The music makes me meow, 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 meow. See, sometimes I get stuck on doing details. We only have 3 minutes. Hello, Dennis Groover. We are playing. Is that Nona? Denise. What's up, Magic Nona? Nona, look. We have an app. There's an app in the house. We are playing doodle mashups, and it is now an app. So if you guys have been wondering what's been going on with my life these past few months, we've been so busy doing cool stuff. And we are ready to show you. I know, I'm still here. We're still here for another 40 minutes. Everybody that's here, say hello to Denise Groover, aka Magic Nona, one of the coolest people ever. Magic Nona is also one of my buddies from another app, Pickpock. And you know, we've met in this past summer, and I've made some amazing friendships, and I'm hoping that, you know, we can make new buddies here on the UBD2BD2, which I keep remembering that I can actually call it YouTube. So yes. So hello, Nona. I'm still gonna call you Magic Nona. I think it's way cooler. I know, I've missed you guys too. I'm so excited to be here. A lot has happened in these past few months, and a lot of things have been really, really great. So I'm just grateful to be able to come back here and spend some time with you all again and doodle and do all this fun stuff that we love to do. Oh my goodness, I am talking away. We have 1 minute and 17 seconds doing leaf caterpillar. I'm so curious. I wonder what you guys are doing or what yours look like. I know everybody does different things. I'm just keeping it simple with mine. This game is very addicting. My husband has me test it as he works on it, and sometimes he'll give it to me to test and I get stuck. And he's just staring at me like, so is it good, or like what's going on? I get so drawn in, literally. Okay, this is better than Candace. Oh, I hope so. Listen, we just have fun here, right? We just have fun. Okay, I feel like caterpillars have some. Oh my goodness, it's 30 seconds. No. Oh no. Oh no. Am I picking red? What did I do? He needs some fuzzy red hairs. Oh no, my leaf is too short. Is he flying? What's going on? He needs a bigger leaf. We got 11 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Time is up. Time's out. All right, that was fun. I feel warmed up. I feel ready for the 1 minute. How about you guys? Oh, and I gotta show you. You get to take a snapshot of your whatchamacallit. I'm not sure exactly where to do it. I don't know how to take screenshots on this computer. Well, it's not a computer, it's an iPad. But anyways, I think there was at one point, or should be, a save button that takes a screenshot. So if you don't see it and I don't see it, it's because you could let in a child. All right, so let's do one more together. I'm sweating, I must admit. I started sweating during that one. The timer makes me very adrenaline rushy. All right, so let's do a new prompt. Comet flag, castle car, balloon beach. Ooh, mouse watermelon. That's it, I'm sold. I feel like I need 3 minutes for that one though, so let's do it. The camera icon. Oh, I don't see it. Maybe it got turned into a white up here and that's why I don't see it. I don't know. You gotta show me after, but I believe there's an icon up here that I missed, okay? All right, so we're gonna do a mouse watermelon. Are you guys ready? We're gonna do 3 minutes, doodle mode, and as soon as I hit doodle mode, I'm gonna click on, I believe I click on reset, oh, clear down here, and it clears the screen, okay? So we're gonna do doodle mode, while mouse watermelon, also known as watermelon. I'm gonna clear. And we're gonna do a mouse watermelon. Ah! Okay, so we have 3 minutes on the clock. And we're gonna do a watermelon. This app is, hello Pepper. This app is coming soon. It is called Doodle Mashups. And it is my brand new app based on a game that I have been playing with my kids since back in the day. In the early 2000s. And so I'm such a lucky gal that my hubby has created this app for me, and we're just waiting for the iOS app to approve it. And I'm going to be letting you all know real soon when it's live. So if you want to be the first to know, make sure you go to my website, carolinathedoodler.com, or follow me here on the UBD2B. Just subscribe. And I'm going to make sure that I share it. I'm going to scream it from the rooftops as soon as it's live. So thank you for asking, Peppa. Yes, I know, it's so much fun. I can't wait for you all to play it for realsies like me. Okay, we got a watermelon. I need some ears. I need some ears. It's gonna be all green because it's a watermelon. It's a watermelon mouse. Watermelon. Now we're gonna make some pink ears. Because I do what I want. He needs a tail. You see how fun this is? Doodle mashups is something that I played with my kids. And it's a game that really gets your creative juices flowing. When you don't know what to draw and you're kind of just annoyed, but you love to draw and you're having like a mental block, it's a really cool way to just draw things with prompts that make absolutely no sense. It really does just kind of help your mind just kind of let loose. It's also really fun to play with other people. You can put your timer and you just kind of play together. And the funnest part is getting to see everybody's way to interpret it. So everybody, you know, I'm sure you guys are all drawing a completely different watermelon mouse. Or mouse watermelon than I am. So just give it his little squeak squeak. We'll give some teethies. Tea for the mouse. And then I can redo that line. And then I feel like, what, big eyes, right? Big eyes are cute. Let's give him some big eyes. I'm a mouse. I'm a mouse. I'm an adorable little mouse. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. There he is. He's so cute. Okay, the time. Oh my goodness, we got 21 seconds. So it does have a timer, the game, which means you have to get her done before the time runs out. But I think I'm good. He's missing a couple of legs. But in the big picture, he looks pretty darn cool. Thank you. Oh, time's up. Oh, I forgot to do a countdown, but time is up. So there is my little watermelon mouse. And yeah, I think the icon for taking a picture is supposed to be here, but I don't see it. It must have gone away. But remember that we are almost live with this. Almost live. Just waiting for a couple of little approvals here and there. And that's it. So this is the Doodle Mashups app that I've been so excited to tell you guys about. And you're the first to know about it. So if you were here today and you got to see this little demo and play along with me, you were part of a very special group of people because nobody has seen this before. It's a brand new thing, okay? It's a brand new thing. All right, that was fun. You guys want to do one more? Or do you want to see my brand new children's book that I published just a little under a year ago? So you want to do one more? All right, Pepper. You know what? I like you, Pepper. I like you got some pep in your step. I don't know how to do a screenshot. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to try. What if it closes it? So many questions. One more. Yeah, we're gonna do one more for show. For show. Let's see, there's no camera. I'm just clicking on everything. Oh, and it does have a back button, so if you mess up, it's one of my favorite things. You can just go back one time. Ta-da! 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 Okay, I don't know how to do screenshots on this cool iPad because it's way cooler than mine. So we're just gonna go ahead and clear. Maybe I'll try. I should at least try, right? Let's see. I did it! Okay, we got a screenshot. So now he's gonna live forever because I really love him. Watermelon mouse? What? All right, so we're gonna clear the screen and we're gonna do a new prompt. You guys ready? Should we do 1 minute for the last one since we're so crazy? Octopus train. Keep or pass? Keep or pass? I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. Yeah, you like that? Oh, is the yeah for the 1 minute? I don't know about octopus train. Trains are hard to draw. I don't want to do it. Car squirrel. Crayon blanket. Pizza basketball. Globe library. Rainbow mermaid. I'm just going to keep passing till I see something I like. Treehouse porcupine. Picnic bicycle. Mouse. I really like mouse things. Fox balloon. Foxes are hard. Ooh, flower lion. That's kind of cute. I don't know if I remember how to draw a lion. Bear trumpet. Oh, I wanted to keep that. Okay. Lemonade comet. Marshmallow fruit. Beach pancake. Ooh, frog book. Mermaid snail. hot ice cream. That's it. We are doing hot ice cream. I'm feeling this one. You guys ready? So we're going to do this one. And we're going to be wild. We're going to do a minute because that's how we roll. Are you guys ready? Pencils ready? Papers ready? All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to press 3, 2, 1. Okay, okay. Do ice cream. Pink ice cream. I like pink ice cream. Okay, I'm going to focus here. I got to make him a little drippy. Maybe I should... I'm so nervous right now. Ice cream cone. It's too dark. Okay, okay. 38 seconds. 38 seconds. Oh no. Oh no. The table. It's broken. Oh no. I still need a hat. I still need a hat. Okay, okay. That's it. We're doing a hat. You've been watching a lot of Wild West shows, so he's got like a Wild Westy hat.
Hey, partner.
I don't know. 11 seconds. No. What is happening? I need highlights. Oh, time's up. Well, there it is in all its glory. My hat ice cream. Now, you can keep drawing at this point if you feel like it, so it's not like it stops and you can't, you know, have closure in your life. So that's one of my other favorite things. No time for highlights. Yeah, we'll just do them now. We'll cheat. All right, so that was super fun. So now you guys got to see my doodle mashups. So big props to my hubby for being so amazing and building me all these fun things and just making me so happy with, it's the little things in life, you know, cartoons, apps, games. It's all the good stuff. So yes, make sure that you subscribe here on the Ubity Tubity. And, you know, check out my website. You can sign up for my newsletter and be the first ones to know. But again, you guys were the first ones to see this ever, okay? Only my super close family has seen this digital version of the game. So yay, yes, we are a team. My husband is the best. He's my favorite person in the whole wide world. And then, of course, the humans that I made are also right up there with him. All right, so we still have about half hour. I do have another app I can show you. You guys want to see it? Why not, right? Because we've been doing all this hard work. So this is another app. This one's called the Doodle Pad, and the Doodle Pad is still under production. It's not quite finished yet. So this is like a super exclusive world preview right now for you guys. So if you're here and you're seeing this, you're part of a very special group of people. So the Doodle Pad is an app where you can see all of my books. So You're Not Weird, You're an Artist is the first children's book that I've ever published. It's a true story, an interactive coloring storybook. So that's one of them. I also have the Doodle class. So the app will come with You're Not Weird, You're an Artist free. And then if you want to, get the other ones, you can too. It's a digital version of all my books. You can color them, you can save them. Everything is digital, so it's super fun. Doodle mashups, my Christmassy coloring book, Halloweeny, my Halloween pumpkin patch mashups. That's one of my newest books from 2025. So yes, I have a bunch of adorable books. So why don't we check out You're Not Weird, You're an Artist, and then I'll show you guys the real book. Okay, so you can open on any of the pages, and then you can color them. You pass the pages down here, and you can literally see the whole book. So my first book I published as a coloring book. I am working on the color version of it. So the cool thing about this app is you can zoom in and out, and you can just kind of start coloring. So you can do what you think this book should look like. You can actually do your own version. So it's got all these cool little tools. It also has the different sizes, so you can change sizes on everything, and then you can just color away. You can have fun. It has an eraser, so you can erase it, right? Does it have an eraser? I don't know. Yes, it does. It's up here. And then it's cool because you can layer the colors. So it's like really coloring, except it's digital. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm texting you my hot ice cream. Yeah, I want to see it. You know what? I still have a Discord. Our buddy Strategic did a phenomenal job of setting up my Discord, and I just kind of abandoned it a little bit. I'm sorry. But if you guys want to join, I guess I have to share the link, don't I? So I'm going to be adding the link on my YouTube and then you guys can join there. I do have a channel in there called Doodle Mashups. So if you want to share what you did, you can actually put them in there and we can all see. So I'm going to get that ready for the next time that I go live so that you guys all have the link and the invites. And we should bring that back. We should bring that back to life, right? Why not? And we're also thinking of just doing something on my actual website that's like our own little area where we can share stuff too. I believe my hubby and I had talked about something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pamlenta. But yes, this app is really cool. This is the second app that he's built for me, and we're just so excited about this. It really is like a whole new world for us to be in this tech space that is just so much fun, and we get to reach more kids and more families who just want to be creative. Sometimes you just want to be creative, and that's it. That's all you want. So this gives you a really fun way to do that in a very safe and awesome little app. And so yeah, you get to color the whole thing and show me after what you think my book should look like, right? Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. So you can see all the pages, and I think I should show you guys the actual book. What do you think? So I want to just once again thank Pomlenta for your super amazing job. You are the best. You're the best around. I should sing you a song. You're the best around. Me. We are going to take a quick look at my very first children's book that I have ever published. This is a work that has been I've been working on this for 10 years. I wrote this story a little bit over 10 years ago. My husband helped me edit the story, and it was just sitting in my notebook. I didn't have the courage to publish it, or I also didn't have the discipline to finish it. And I take so much responsibility for that. And I want to encourage you guys, if you have a project that you love and you believe in and you're working on, just finish it. Just do it. Just get it done. Like, there's nothing stopping you other than yourself. So just motivate yourself. Do whatever it takes, but make it happen for you. It's going to feel so good when you actually make it happen, right? Okay, so let's do a quick read of my book, You're Not Weird, You're an Artist. A true story and interactive coloring storybook for creative kids. Written and illustrated by Carolina the Doodler, and it's been edited by Mr. Garcia. You're not weird, you're an artist. Aww. For Miss Pate, who saw my light when I didn't, and for every child who feels different, your magic is real. Carolina was a happy child who found that everything was funny. She'd laugh and sing at what the day would bring, as bouncy as a bunny. Sometimes Carolina was so happy she'd be as jittery as a bell. She wanted to shine her light, but it didn't always go that well. Soon her daily joy was met with grumpy, bitter frowns that turned her sparkling smile completely upside down. "Why are you so loud?" the other kids sneered. "You're so strange. You're just plain weird." Carolina could not understand why she felt so out of place, so she began using her hands as tears rolled down her face. She doodled in silence for days. She didn't utter a word. She felt like a little lamb who didn't have a herd. Until one day someone special would finally relate. Someone who loved Carolina's sparkle. Her name was Miss Pate. Miss Pate knelt beside her and softly said, "Lift your head, little one, and I'll tell you what is true. You're not weird, you're an artist. Let your magic shine through." Carolina's little heart quickly began to pound. She discovered she was an artist and her noise was a beautiful sound. She doodled happily for years ahead. Carolina the Doodler she became, drawing and painting tiny faces that would forever remember her name. So if you've ever felt out of place and are not sure what to do, remember, Carolina has a message just for you. It's okay to feel odd because there's no one like you. Lift your head, little one. Your magic is being you. The end. And there it is. This is a true story that I wrote. Miss Pate was my real art teacher in elementary school. This really happened to me. I thought I was the weirdest kid on earth. And this teacher just made me think of myself a little bit differently, and it changed my life. And many years later, when I met Mr. Garcia, he reinforced that and has been the most encouraging person in my life when it comes to my art and me being an artist. So I want to thank Mr. Garcia in front of everybody. Pomlenta, you're the best. And you know what? The book gets a little bit cooler because it does have activities on the back. And because it's a coloring book, you can actually color the whole book. So it gives you some really cool activities for kids. So if you know a creative child, or maybe you are somebody who still has, a little bit of a child in your heart that you want to nurture and give a little love to because you've experienced something like me, this is a really cool book that can help anybody from little kids to adults. So it gives you some really cool activities. Just like Carolina, you see the world in a special way. What makes you unique? Do you love to sing, dance, paint, tell jokes, or build things? Draw or write about what makes you shine. So you can do little activities in the back. You can doodle your feelings, happy, sad, embarrassed, silly. Feelings are a good thing, Yes, like adult, exactly. What's your artist name? I became Carolina the Doodler. And actually that name was given to me by my husband when he realized that I really was a doodler. So he's the one that gave me that name, Carolina the Doodler. So thank you for that. Again, Pomlenta, you are my number one fan. And I'm your number one fan. So you can actually come up with your own artist name, right? What do you love to do? Who sees your magic? See, this is an ode to Miss Pate or Mr. Garcia, who were such pivotal, crucial people in my life. They helped me see something that I never saw. So if there's somebody encouraging in your life and you want to draw them here, this is a great spot for that. And then you can do your own doodles, do whatever you want. And that's it. And it gives you a little backstory. And I get to thank some of the most special people in my life. And some acknowledgements right here. Miss Pate. I never got to thank Miss Pate. But I did get to speak to her son and, tell him what a difference she made in my life. So the end, or just the beginning. And there it is. You can find this book in the A to Z. It's available now. You can get it there. You can also buy the digital version on my website. So if you prefer digital books, you can get this right now. There's no waiting. It's an instant download. The website is carolinathedoodler.com. So there you go. Now you got to see my awesome book. And I do have a bunch of these books, and like I mentioned, you can color the pages. And it's a lot of fun. So yay! So thank you all for watching. Oh, and you might have noticed in here there's an ode to one of my favorite authors and illustrators. There's some authors who change your life when you're a little kid, and Shel Silverstein was one of them. So this is an ode to Shel. I even put in the tree a little heart, and it says Shel in there. So if you're a fan of Shel Silverstein, you'll notice that in there too. So yay! So there it is in all its glory. Super awesome. I'm super proud of this book. I hope that you love it just as much as I do. And you know what? We have a couple minutes left before 9. So why do you say we party hard? And we end today with just one more little doodle on my arm. I still have, I'm just a baby dragon just kind of chilling there. But we do what we want. And why don't we just do one more? So if anybody has any requests, we have about 15 minutes left, and I could do something else. So let's see. If anybody said anything before and I didn't do it, or I didn't see it, this would be an awesome chance to do it. Let me know. So if not, I'm just going to do whatever I want. You guys know why. Because I do what I want. to inspire you, I've already done today Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls, Snoopy and Woodstock, who are kind of a little faded, but it's all good. And then a little I'm Just a Baby Dragon. So welcome. I am going live on here on YouTube every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you join me. You can subscribe and then you'll never miss a show, okay? You can throw your requests. You can put them in the comments of any of my videos, or you could do it here and I might pick what you want. I might pick what you want. So to end today, we are going to be painting cinnamon roll. Yay! It's just so cute. So I'm gonna fill it in real nice. This is a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be, but it's all good. Hello, Kaimanit Jen. It's a cool name. I hope I read it right. Okay, so we're gonna do the shape of this cute little cinnamon roll. Cinnamon. We got a little belly. We fill in the big spaces first. That way we get it over with, you know? And if you see some green on my arm, that is the leftovers of I'm Just a Baby Dragon that we painted a few minutes ago. If you missed today's show, you can watch it on the replays, but today we did a lot of fun things. We painted a few things on my arm. I also got to do the world preview premiere of my awesome new app, Doodle Mashups, coming soon to the iOS App Store. And what else did we do? We got to see my Doodle Pad, which is my digital coloring app. And you even got a full reading by the author herself of my book, You're Not Weird, You're an Artist. So I think today has been a lot of fun. It's been a few months since I've gone live. I used to do this every single day, so I really, really miss this, and I'm looking forward to doing it more and getting to meet more of you guys here on YouTube and, you know, just having a good old time. If you were inspired today and you feel like making art after you finish, or maybe you were doing it with me, that makes me so happy. That is the biggest reward that I can hear from you guys, that you are now inspired to be creative, because the world is just a better place when we're being creative, you know? Artists process things in a very different way than people who are not actively making art, and I think we're very important in this world. I think that we help the world make sense of things sometimes, you know? So do it more. Thank you, Amber. My kids and I are having a blast watching you and made their day with the dragon. Yay! That makes me so happy. All right. You did art with you. Okay, that's awesome. That makes me super happy. Super duper. Me, I'm super fly. I'm super duper fly. I'm gonna try to cover I'm Just a Baby Dragon a little bit with the white, because he's really showing through. He's like, I'm just a baby. I don't want to go away. I want to be here forever. Okay, so we'll cover that. Cinnamon roll. We got the shape, the basic shape. I am going to put more white here. I know it's kind of hard to see where things are going to be separated, but you got to trust the process. Okay, so because I'm going to trust the process, we're going to outline this little dude not in black. We're going to channel our inner queen, and we're going to use another color. And when you don't see me painting on my arm, that means I'm mixing colors. I can show you. I'm trying to make my own blue. But I'm trying to do like a baby blue, not so much like a teal. So I just kind of go back and forth between the colors until I see what I like. See, like right there, that's getting better. Water. There. I have enough water on there that it's gonna last a long time, okay? Minor key Holman. Say my name. Say my name, say my name. You make me. Okay, hello. What's up? Minor key. I like minor keys. Minor keys make music sound so sentimental. Like me. Okay, so those are Cinnamon Roll's little eyes. And then he's got that derpy little mouth. Me. Dang. So yes, this is one of those instances where I'm being such a professional and I'm outlining in other colors that are not black. Big fan watching from Cayman Islands. How cool. Well, hello. Thank you for being here. That's so cool. I've never been to the Cayman Islands yet, but maybe one day. Right? It's gonna be cool. I hear it's a cool place. I hear it's a cool place. Plus the name is really cool. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I hope that we get to see each other more. I will be live every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope that I get to see all of you or most of you again. And if you can't join, we can always chat in the comments of any of my videos. So make sure that you always say hello. I will always try to say hello back, okay? All right, we got about 10 minutes left today. Yay, thank you. Thank you so much. Right, I need to do my World Hug Tour. I've been talking about my World Hug Tour for a long time. And I think one day it's going to happen. My World Hug Tour is a tour where I want to go around the world and hug all my friends that I've met. Both on the PikPok and here on YouTube and on Facebook and in all these places that have been so amazing to me and have embraced me and my art. And, I feel like I just want to give everybody a big old hug. So for now, I'll give you all a digital hug. Right through here. Hello. All digital hugs. Can you do Gudetama next? Oh, Super Pillow, what's up? So I'm gonna write down the idea for Gudetama. I love Gudetama, and I recently posted a video here on YouTube. So make sure you go check out my shorts because you're gonna see it there. He's the coolest fried egg in the world, or egg. I mean, he's not necessarily fried. For tonight, this is my last one because we end this show at 9 p.m. But check out my short and make sure you subscribe and pop in next time that you see me here next Thursday and remind me that you want to see Gudetama and I'll probably do it first, okay? But thank you for the request. Okay, so there is cinnamon roll. It looks a little chunky, a little derpy. but overall, I think we did a pretty decent job, right? It's not bad at all. Yay! I like your name, Super Pillow. Super Pillow. It sounds very chispirito. All right, so we'll just do some highlights to get rid of the just a baby dragon that's behind it. And then, of course, we end it with a dot, 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 and a dot, dot, dot. You guys want to see my reference? There he is in all his glory, or its glory, or I don't know what it is, boy, girl, I don't know. But it is cinnamon roll. And let me show you what I was looking at the whole time, okay? Because I do look at references because I'm not a genius, okay? I don't have that kind of memory. But this is what I was looking at. This is what I painted. And if you go like this, they look exactly the same. There you go. All right, let's put you guys back. All right, there we go. Oh my gosh, you know what? We have 7 minutes left. Maybe I can do a Gudetama for Super Pillow. What do you think? Is it possible? Maybe we can like doodle mashup and like do it really, really fast. I just want to show you all really fast that if you touch face paint when it's dry, it doesn't come off. You can pinch it, you can grab it, you can slap it around and it's still going to be there. It's not going to come off. But how do you take it off? Well, you got to activate it. So I like to use Huggies baby wipes. And no, you guys know the drill. This is not brought to you by Huggies. Not yet, at least. Maybe one day. But for now, it's not. It's just me buying Huggies baby wipes in bulk. So we're just going to go ahead and squish, squish, squish until we activate the paint, which is when you start seeing it come through. And this is a tough one because it's, wow, look, you can see it pretty good. That's a really good transfer right there. So now we can save this on this baby wipe forever and ever until the end of time. And now if I touch it, now it comes off. Then we just grab another baby wipe and we wash it off. And there's the ghost of, I'm just a baby dragon. Still there. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go, we're done. No, I'm just kidding. And it was all yellow. You're here, okay? It's your lucky day, Super Pillow. It's your lucky day. I have 5 minutes. You guys think I can do it? Can she do it? I don't know, Doctor. Let's find out. I believe in her. Oh, boy, that's too much water. No. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. Listen, I love jingles, okay? I like to sing 'em. I like the sun and the moon and the spring. I like to sing 'em about skies of blue. Anything you wanna do, I like it to, I like it to sing. Here we go. He's a chunky little huevito. And then he's got a little arm. Oh my goodness, I think we can actually do this. Look at us. Look at us. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? I think it needs to be a smidge more orange. Yeah, just a little bit. Like it's too yellow. Oh my goodness, it's so wet. I hope the white works. Time, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Oh my goodness, Jennifer Coolidge. Oh, Carolina, you can do it. I can't remember what Jennifer, was she judgy? Jennifer Coolidge? Was she judging me? Is that what? Oh, busy. You just unlocked memories. He's a rotten egg. Yes, minimal yapping will definitely make this happen. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so back when we used to be on the pickpock, Jennifer Coolidge was a voice in my head that would judge me, right? Is that how it went? Yeah, it was judging. I gotta watch a couple of Jennifer Coolidge videos to remember how to do her voice. Oh, Carolina. What is going on with us? See, I can't remember. I gotta do like some refresher courses. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna do some gray. See, and now I'm just getting too fancy with it. I'm so fancy. You already know. Bow, 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 bow. Amaryllis. Okay. I think this is happening. It's happening. I believe I can paint. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The mouth. The mouth. Then the eyes. Oh, he's so lazy. Okay. Okay. Wow, I'm painting as fast as I do at events. Okay, here we go. Why is he so derpy? I love him. Okay, now the whites. Oh, I think we're doing it. We're doing it. Can I do it? Can I do it? All right, I did it. Yeah. Thank you, Super Pello. But look, I did it. Oh, did I do it? His mouth is good, right? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we actually did it. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm so impressed. Let's do a little gray because why not? We still have time. There it is. Thank you. This is my flower tattoo. This is the full flower tattoo. It's got a little butterfly on it. I did it. I know. There it is in all its glory. We'll put some dots just for poops and laughs because, you know, these dots are not dotting right now.
The dots are not dotting. We need to fix it.
There you go. All done. Thank you, Amber. And you know what? Because I like to show you guys, this was my reference. There was a whole page of Gudetamas, but I picked this one. And this is the one I painted. And if I go like this, they look exactly the same. All right, everybody. This was so much fun for me. I hope that it was as much fun for you as I had, because it was so much fun. I did so many of the things that I love to do, and you guys were with me the whole time. So I appreciate you so much. Make sure that you subscribe and know that this replay will be on my YouTube channel. Join me next Thursday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to have more fun just like today. We'll see if maybe my apps are live by then and you can all play along on the app and we can have more and more funsies together. You can find me anywhere online as Carolina the Doodler. You can also check out my website, carolinathedoodler.com, not to be confused with expedia.com. And you can sign up for my newsletter, check out all my services. I am a local face painter, so if you're in South Florida, you can hire me. Yay! I can come party with you because I just want to party with you. All right, everybody. I just want to leave you all with thank you for tuning in. From beginning to end, we were once a bunch of strangers, and now you're all my friends. Have an amazing night. I hope you have a great weekend. Happy New Year to everybody, and I will see you all here next Thursday. Thank you, everybody. Yay! All right, everyone. See you next time.